Hey, what's going on? Dr. Sean J. Harris here, Generational Wealth Academy. Listen, let's talk about true wealth building, generational wealth building. Now, here's one thing about generational wealth. I know a lot of times we throw around the word or the term generational wealth kind of loosely, but let me really bring home to you what generational wealth is and how to build it. Because with generational wealth, it should be legacy wealth that is indestructible. Anything short of the world coming to an end, you should be able to have wealth from generation after generation after generation. Let's explain one of the major tools that is used in building generational wealth. We're going to talk about private family banking or infinite banking concept. Now, let me explain to you one phenomenal part of the many when it comes to generational wealth through building private family banking systems. Okay, let me give you an example for our kids. Just to give you one company that we use for policy for our kids. Let's say Kennedy as an example. Kennedy has a policy, Caden has a policy. But with those policies, they have multiple policies, but this one particular company I want to really focus in on so you can really bring home the idea of what I'm saying and how powerful this tool is. Okay, so Kennedy has a policy that, and I will give you the numbers, it's $55 a month that we pay on her. Caden also has the same policy, but we're just going to stick with one kid for now. $55 a month, I have a policy on Kennedy. Now, her mother has a policy on her. My mother has a policy on Kennedy. My father has a policy on Kennedy. Kennedy's maternal grandmother has a policy. Grandfather has a policy on her. So with that duplicated 6 different times, I'm going to show you some incredible numbers. So the first thing is at $55 per month with just my policy. That comes out to be $660 a year. Okay, so if you take that 6 times, because she's 12 years old now, so she has 6 more years before she turns 18. So this is a $50,000 policy. This policy doubles on her 18th birthday automatically. So $3,960 times 6 more years before she turns 18 will give us a total of $23,760 total with all of those parents and grandparents policies combined. But just my policy alone, $3,960 buys me $100,000 for Kennedy. So you duplicate that with the 5 other policy holders. Now she has $600,000 that was bought for $23,760. So you see the power of insurance leveraging for your kids. So now let's bring Caden back into the fold. Caden has the same duplicatable possibility. So now we've just taken 2 kids for, let's say, a total of $23,760 times 2. So that's going to put us just right under $50K. That ensures that our 2 children will have $1.2 million by the time they turn 18 by virtue of paying a $55 policy just for another 6 years. So that is the power of being able to duplicate and use insurance policies to your advantage. Now, what I want to do is give you a little bit more information here. Now, let's explain what is the purpose of private family banking. Let's tell you what it is. It's an agreement where parents or grandparents form a trust that designates a portion of the family's wealth for loans to family members. The purpose of this family bank is to foster responsible money behaviors and encourage productive endeavors. The infinite banking concept, or IBC as it's commonly referred to, is a system whereby one becomes their own banker by growing their liquid cash value inside a properly designed whole life insurance policy while borrowing against it to fund major expenditures, emergencies, or outside investment opportunities. So guys, this is one of the most powerful tools that you can hand your kids when they turn 18 years old. Here's a cool part about that. The rate that they're locked in for that policy premium, they're locked in for life. So imagine having a whole life policy for the entirety of their lives, only paying $55. Now, we got Caden and Kennedy starting in this one particular company about a year ago now. So just imagine if we had started them at birth, when they were 2 years old, 3 years old, we're talking about a monthly premium of maybe anywhere between $3 to $7. And imagine having that child locked in at that rate. So anytime you have new kids or new family members coming to the family, of course you want to get them policies. Now, here's the cool thing too. You can have as many policies as possible. So just imagine if you say, listen, Sean, I have a 5-year-old now, I want to put away money for college. Well, instead of putting money away for college in a 529 that's only going to accrue a little bit of money, imagine putting in a whole life policy that will pay for their entire college tuition by the time they're 18, and it's already taken care of. So this is the power of private family banking. I know you're going to start hearing about this more and more and more. I've been teaching this for about 5 years, but it's becoming mainstream now. So don't get caught looking. It's always 3 kind of people I talk about. Those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what in the world just happened. So make sure that you're the first one and that you jump on board when it comes to private family banking systems for your family to build generational wealth that will be indestructible. All right, guys, I'm Dr. Sean J. Harris. Make impact.